Three ways to good news. What is good news? Well, what is news like these days? If you're watching TV or you're hearing people talk about things happening, is there anything good in that? Or is it pretty much all bad news? Like this happened, that happened, and this is not going well, that's not going well. Pretty much all fear-based, isn't it? Not that uplifting either. Maybe not even encouraging. Well, that's how news usually is, or like kind of more like fear-based, and that's what usually is always in the news. So, how do you get good news? Well, there are a couple of ways to get good news, but before that, you got to be ready for that. And as usual, there is a saying that no news is good news because there's nothing negative stuff, so everything is good. That's one way to put it. But actually, there are a couple of ways you can have some good news, like in your life, or at least to see, perceive, like listen to, hear good news. Now, it may be completely difficult to just completely go off the news habit, like if you're watching TV or the news all the time and you want to completely go into positive news, that's not going to happen immediately, but you can take small steps. The number one is reading good news. You may say, what do you mean by reading good news? Well, there is a website called Good News Network, and they have good news. That is, people doing good, something nice people doing for others, or something good, just good for everybody. And you can just read it online. I'm going to put a link here so you can read it once in a while, or even like put a reminder in your calendar so that when the reminder opens up, you can just look at it. So that the reminder is weekly reminder, like once or twice a week, just to begin with, so that whenever the when the reminder opens up, you just click it and just see the news, see something good, and have some good feelings, and also feel that something good is happening around. So that's the number one, reading good news. Number two, by your own actions. What do you mean by your own actions? Well, you can do something good for you, like treat yourself, or do something for yourself by some small actions. It doesn't need to be something big, but it can be very small things. By taking your own action for yourself, you can make some good news for you. So your own actions, your own self can also make good stuff for you, good news. That's good news as well. And now number three. Number three is observing good in your life, like what's happening, what you already have. If you pay attention, you will see something good just already there for you. You may not have observed consciously, or maybe you observed but you're not paying so much attention. But if you take some moment to observe with this question, what is good in my life right now? Or what is good going on? What is good for me? By that, your focus will shift to see things you're not seeing, or you're like not so aware, but you can give some thought to it. And also, like, you can observe some silence. By silence, I mean meditation or mindfulness, being mindful, letting your mind settle down, just even for a few minutes or a minute too, sometimes, and let your mind rest from all this emotional spectrum. And on between the words, the silence that you have, the voice you hear, you can observe and see the same thing and ask yourself same thing. What is good in my life right now? What is good news in my life right now? By just doing this, you can see and observe some things that are good for you. And you may not have consciously pay attention, but maybe somebody thanked you. There are so many things good. You just have to pay attention. So those are the three ways you can get some good news, and it's not going to happen overnight, but slowly with the intent, and if you are looking for it, you'll find it, and I hope you do practice it.